Sounds great, Chris. Thank you. Kendrick, how you doing today?
Hey, I'm blessed. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm in the front seat of the car and I'm pulling over and I'm talking to you. I had a big picture question. So you come over to New England, first year, you get involved with the big brothers, big sisters, and I see the NFTs that you're doing now, and you're making plays on the field. And I'm thinking to myself, like, it's been a pretty good year for Kendrick so far, and just like a fresh start. How would you describe it with those things that I mentioned, in mind, on the field, off the field?
Yeah, just blessed, man, for sure. Born big brothers, big sisters is just a great way for me to connect with the community, give back in a different way, mentor youth that are, struggling hard times and stuff like that. So just to be a light to a kid that might be going through some tougher than, other situations, just might help him get to that next stage of his life, better his situation. And the NFTs, man, I'm dropping December 19th. And that's just to take advantage of opportunities that, the world has given us. The world is changing each and every day and just trying to keep up, really, man. It's a cool idea we came up with. The digital art, I haven't really seen the digital art yet, but the shoes that come with it is just a unique style. Kind of having some physical also with the digital art just is unique in itself. So really just taking the opportunity for what it is, never know what it might do in the future, and just want to have my, my input on it to see what it may do. Not really worried about that more than, what I'm focused on with football and stuff like that, but just off the field, just taking advantage of every opportunity I get to better my life, my kids' life, my family's life. So but it's just been overall blessing with how it's been going. And I'm just grateful to be a part of it. With it being the rumor, it's hard in New England, nobody wants to go there. It's like, that's what I accepted. That's what anything hard, there's something good that comes out of anything that's hard. So that was kind of my mindset. I'm gonna go in here, accept the challenge and see what my result would be. And like you said, I got a long way to go. And I know that, like, I'm not comfortable. I want to get better every day. And that's how I go out and practice. So, and that's what they expect here. And I love that, the challenge of it. And hopefully it just keeps getting better.
Next question, Evan Lazar.
Hey, Kendrick, how you doing?
Plus, how are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. I wanted to ask you, I don't know if you know this, but you're actually among some of the league leaders in yards after the catch this season. And I was just curious if that's a skill that you feel like you can improve upon in the NFL, or, I think a lot of people just kind of perceive it as athletes are athletes, right? And the good guys run with it that are good at it. But is that something that you can improve on? And if so, how have you felt like you've improved on that this year?
Yes, man, that's a great question. Honestly, dude, when I first got here, I talked about this before, I kind of was running with the ball kind of in my way, my technique of doing just how I've grown up playing. And then Bill kind of like, he showed me techniques that I've never been taught before. And this is how I know Bill is special. He just puts us through certain drills that show us how to run with the ball. And I really emphasize working on those drills when I'm doing them, trying to simulate game-like reality. And the more I did it at practice, the more I run better with the ball at practice. It just happens in the game. And that's what it really comes down to, Bill's philosophy here. It just enhanced me in an amazing rapid rate that I'd never thought I could get better. When I got over here, I'm like, man, what could I possibly learn after, 4 years of being in the league? But he taught me things that I've never even drilled before. And I'm like, man, this is different. And I can still get better. Like you just said, just certain ways I'm attacking DBs, always making it hard for them to tackle me, not just taking the easy way out, running out of bounds, stuff like that. So always making the defense work for, what they want. A lot of defenders don't even really want to tackle. So like, it's about making the job hard on them. And I just take pride in it. So I don't really even get into the stats or nothing like that. I just, play hard, let the game come to me and make the most of the opportunities that come. So it's having that mindset, I think you get good results. If you're worried about the yards you get or the catches you get, your mind's not in the right place. So I'm just glad how Bill does things over here, and it shows in the game when I get there, I see the drills that we do, and it makes me run the ball better.
Awesome. Thanks, Kendrick.
We'll go next question, Matthew Fairburn.
Hey, Kendrick, how are you?
Hey, I'm blessed, dude. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm curious what you remember or what you took away from your time playing with Emmanuel Sanders.
Yes, man. Oh, wow. I have actually a good story about Emmanuel. He used to teach me how to come in earlier before our meeting. So there was like a set time meeting for everybody to start. And he would make me and actually Debo Samuel come in kind of early and get a head start on the day. And I took that, to my own self now. Like I get up early. I meet with my coach in the morning just to get an extra. I don't have to do it. It's not mandatory. I just do it because it's kind of a routine that I set. I eat breakfast at a certain time and I just have my routine, my daily routine that my mind, it's muscle memory. I wake up before my alarm clock now, and just get up, make my bed or whatever it may be and have the same routine. And me meeting before just gives me a head start of what Josh has planned and stuff like that, just getting that head start. And I've gotten good results from that since he taught me that over there. So I really respect that guy, appreciate what he's doing as his individual player. And he kind of set the blueprint for a guy like me. He's older, but he's still playing the way he was when he was younger. So it's like, that's the guy I want to be. I want to have longevity and to do the little things like that, to meet extra, to take care of your body extra, stuff like that I've learned from him has taken him wonders. So me taking those steps, I can only see me being him in a way, like his result of his career, his success. That's what I want. So I have to follow, certain steps. And that was something he taught me because I used to like hate getting up, man, dragging around. And now it's like, okay, I know I can see the vision. I can see the end goal for myself. It's bright. I don't know exactly what it is, but if I keep doing, right things, certain things to better my future, then that's the way to go about each day.
We'll go to next question, Dan Roach.
Good afternoon. Hi, Kendrick. Just a thought on you talked a little bit about Bill and coming here and learning from Bill. How do you put that in also with coming here and having the opportunity under Bill to play in a game like Monday night, December football, cold weather, AFC East battle? The stage is yours. How much are you looking forward to the opportunity and the challenge of it?
Yeah, very excited about it. To be just a part of history, Patriots history, is just an honor in itself, man. Like, so hopefully we come out here and do what we're supposed to do, but it's exciting. And I think this is what football is all about. Two best teams in the division for bragging rights and so on and so forth. So like, I'm just excited the team has prepared really well this week. And I think we got a really good shot of shocking the world. So not get ahead of ourselves, just going to the game, knowing our game plan and making it happen, executing every play. And treating the opponent with respect. They're a really good team. They have every piece, good organization, and it's going to be a challenge. So, the Patriots all about challenges. So it ain't nothing new to us.
And how much do you look forward to the challenge maybe, or what is it you maybe learn about each other in a game like this, and also in a game where you're going to battle not only the team, the Buffalo Bills, but the elements, the fans, and the road crowd, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's a good test for us, man. It's kind of that playoff environment, and it's going to be a really good test. Who can have competitive stamina for the longest? That's really what it takes. Monday night, everybody's watching, the pressure. It's all a part. It's all really right here. So it's really playoff feel. It gives us that playoff feel before even if we get to the playoffs. So it's exciting to get a head start on something that feels where we want to go. So we just got to take advantage of it, and whatever may happen, we just got to learn from it, move on, whatever it may be.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Go next question, Alan Siegel.
Thanks, Aaron. Hi, Kendrick. How you doing?
Hey, I'm blessed. How you doing?
Okay, thanks. Following up a little bit what Danny just talked about, it's never easy going into Buffalo for a lot of reasons, but one of the reasons is the weather. Of course, you're not going to know what it's like until you actually get to the stadium on Monday night. So in general, let me ask you this. As a wide receiver, going to a stadium on a game day and finding inclement weather, what do you do to deal with the elements in general to try to enhance your play during that game?
Yeah, I think just being out there, whatever the weather may be, just trying to get out there and warm ups and feel it out, field to field. Catch balls if it's raining or whatever, trying to get extra catches and warm-ups. And I think that's all it really takes. Here in New England, we deal with a lot of different weather, bipolar weather. and it's just dope. Like today, we had a lot of wind out there, and it kind of imitated how the game's supposed to be. So I felt like we had a really solid day in it. It was really cold, and we just had to adapt to it. And I think that's what we're really good at here is adapting to the weather. Bill emphasizes us not worrying about the weather, not worrying about anything else but the play that we're running. And I think we'll be all right, man. Everybody is wired here to be that way. So I think if you wasn't, you wouldn't be here. So it's an exciting opportunity, and we just gotta control the crowd and control what we can control. Like honestly, overall. So we can't control the weather, but we control our mindset when weather conditions are the game not going a certain way. Crowd, we just gotta have our own mind control.
Thanks, Kendrick.
Yes.
We'll go next question, Chris Ryan.
Hey, Kendrick, how are you?
Hey, I'm blessed. How you doing, Chris?
Good. This has been mentioned as being a foundational year for you, and obviously all the free agent signings. Obviously, first year for Mac. In the big picture, at what point do you feel that things started to click and this became kind of a cohesive offense and led to some of the productivity we're seeing now?
Honestly, dude, I think it's been clicking for a while. Since the end of camp, is just we wasn't getting those results we wanted. It was definitely clicking, but I feel like as a whole team now, it's clicking. Like it was the certain areas we were better in the beginning, and certain areas we're not. But like now, we're complementary, playing off each other. Like special teams, the offense, field position, and all that, so on and so forth. So I think it's just we're playing better and playing as one rather than all over the place, one group not holding their way. I think everybody's playing pretty balanced, and that's key. So we ain't trying to do nothing. We don't know how everybody's doing exactly what they're trained to do, practice to do, and I think that's where we got better. Everybody probably should think I need to do more, but you honestly don't need to do more. You just need to be disciplined in your job and what you have to do to make that play go. So I think everybody's gotten better with that. Just finding their exact role, exactly what they need to do, their strengths, and excelling at those.
Yeah, and just in your game overall as a receiver and as a blocker, in the context of what you just said, where do you feel you are as compared to where you want to be? Obviously, you've been great with yards after the catch, as Evan noted earlier. That first TD in the Titans game, the concentration and so forth. Where do you feel this is you right now, or do you feel there's more growth potential for what you could contribute?
Yeah, I'm definitely grateful for what I've done, but mindset is no ceiling. Like I don't ever want to feel like I got there. That's what the cliche thing is people do certain things and then they get complacent, they relax, and I just try to stay the same way that I've gotten to this point is really what I focus on, taking notes, listening to Josh really well, like listening to Bill, just trying to always take something and we repeat the same thing almost every day. We repeating the same stuff. So it's like, how do I keep that mindset to where I'm learning and growing? And, things that I am not so good at is what I'm focusing on now, things that I'm excelling at, like, okay, I can take less time on this because I kind of got it down. Now let's work on what I struggle with or whatever it may be. So just trying to keep that mindset throughout my career, I think will take me far. So I'm pretty good with that, man. And I, the bigger I get, the harder it gets, or for anyone. So like, that's the biggest thing, being humble and always having that growth factor.
Thanks, KB. Enjoy Buffalo.
Thank you.
Any other questions? All right, thanks, Kendrick.
Thanks, guys.